Good morning, Rebecca. I loved you. So this is a demonstration of tobacco tea, or back to Ka tea. So Ka means spirits, going back to Ka. So we're currently liking this Amsterdam Shag product, which is number 93. It has slightly higher nicotine, but a milder flavor. The water temperature you're going to want is 135 to 145. And your water up there should, if you're gonna use tap water, should be boiled from your house. Then let it drop to 135 to 145. The amount you use is about the same amount as you'd use in 2 or 3 cigarettes. So if you wanted to use 2 or 3 of your cigarettes that you have that are American Spirit, you would use tobacco probably in 3 of them and throw away the filters and don't put the paper in. But it's a pinch. It's about this much, if you want to zoom in on that. That's actually a lot, but that's a fine amount. So you put in that in the water. Once you've verified the temperature with your temperature gauge, and somewhere between 135 and 145, and this is 141.2, then you pour in the water. The nicotine takes 20 minutes to be extracted from the tobacco. Nicotine tea orally gets destroyed by your stomach before you can use it. Nicotine is one of the only things that we have that increases mitochondrial speed. Mitochondria is the powerhouse of your engine, so it improves its RPM from 8,000 RPM to 9,000 RPM. So there have been some famous runners like Prefontaine, and they used to give him a hard time that he would win the race in spite of having a cigarette before the race. But the reality is the nicotine sped up his mitochondria and gave him more power. So it wasn't in spite of the cigarette. The cigarette helped him to win. Amazing athlete, but it wasn't hurting him. They say, well, he's such a good athlete, he can smoke and do whatever he wants to still win. The smoking helped. So this nicotine tea, so 20 minutes for it to be extracted. I, kind of keep the plunger, a little bit in there, make sure it's kind of getting mixed in. It might be 30 minutes before it's cool enough to put in your enema bag. You want to get that below 110. 109 is a good temperature. You can pour it in the enema bag at 115, but you don't want it to go into you until it's down to below 110. If you pour it in 115, our enema bags in about a minute, it will be 110 because the enema bag is cold. It will drop the temperature. Retention on this. If you can do half of this amount, like a cup and a half, and hold it for 30 seconds, that's about enough. You're going to start feeling it and be near the toilet. And then you can do the other half. And when I do it, I need to kind of lay down sometimes for 45 minutes. We ask the Holy Spirit to help us with this one, because this comes from the Holy Spirit side of the Godhead. And similar to the connection you feel when you are doing coffee, which is a clarity of thought and a connection with God, this has a similar clarity of thought and connection with God. And it is a great powerful anti-parasitic, powerful anti-spirochete. So that's the basic run. I love you, and talk to you soon.